Now, here's the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus.
And good evening, everybody. We have opened the doors to the Chiefs Kingdom, as this is our Midwest Ford Dealers Chiefs Kingdom show, and we are live at Dave & Buster's in the Legends area near the Kansas Speedway, because tonight we are here to talk about the 9-0 Kansas City Chiefs. Let me hear it again, just in case they didn't hear us in the Chiefs Kingdom 6 states. The Chiefs are 9-0. That's right, remaining undefeated with a hard-fought, tough, grind it out, slug it out, 23-13 win yesterday over the Buffalo Bills. It is awesome to see so many people here tonight here at Dave & Buster's. We have got a special guest this evening. We're going to hear from Andy Reid just a little bit from his office at 1 Arrowhead Drive at the University of Kansas Medical Center practice facility. But also here tonight is the fire hydrant, the Shermanator, the Sherman tank, and dare I say the sausage. Anthony Sherman is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Chiefs fullback extraordinaire. And we're going to find out all kinds of stuff about number 42 tonight. Again, we've got a fabulous group here. Special thanks to the Metcalf Bank folks. We built a special suite for them here at Dave & Buster's, the Metcalf Bank Geeks. The Red Coaters are here. They do so much to help our organization. I didn't mention him last week, and he got an MVP award, but Big Daddy Lake Rat, okay, Big Daddy Don the Lake Rat is here tonight, of course. He is the man, and the Lake Rats are back here from Lake Lottawanna. It is also Big Don's birthday today. So the Big Daddy Lake Rat celebrating his birthday. The Geeks are here tonight. Snowstorm Sandy, of course. The Queen of Hearts, the queen of the 2013 Chiefs Kingdom, crowned last week during homecoming. And she's got Reed's Redheads here tonight as well. And we do have some special pictures of Reed's Redheads that we will, you can look at later, but we got to get it dandy. Also, Weird Wolf is here tonight, along with Weird Wife. Riri Rah-Rah is here tonight. Arrow Man, Autograph Geek, Sling Blade Geek is here tonight. Poofhead Geek is here, along with Cindy Lou Who. The Taj Mahal Tailgaters, Susie Bling Bling, Kent the Cake Baker, St. Joe Lisa the Savage, of course, from Savannah, Missouri. KC Chef tonight is here with his posse. The Red Hots are here, as always, this evening. And also Jason Big Chief. And Jason Big Chief has his crew here tonight. The Irish Brigade are here this evening, featuring Lieutenant Colonel Chris McGowan and his group, and Sean McGowan, starting free safety of the Super Bowl winning team that he was on over the weekend. So a fabulous crowd here tonight. Also special folks here that I want to introduce. This gets close to home because my daughter's been on a mission in Africa the last 2 years and 2 months, and she is home, and she's here tonight along with her husband. They've been in Botswana, Africa. That's what this is about. Anyway, it's awesome to see them here tonight along with the Olathe Northwest contingent. Now, of course, we have got our Chiefs Kingdom traditions, the famous Book of Sealed Signatures, dug out of an archaeological dig in the Middle East, signed by about 200 Chiefs fans when it appeared to be the darkest ever in Chiefs history. This book was sealed on that night and will be will be opened only when the Chiefs win a postseason game. And that is going to be a festive night. You won't want to miss it. Also, this football team has been remarkable. Yesterday, it looked like Buffalo was going to score. The third time this season, a team has had first down and goal to go at the 1-yard line. On first down, stuff. Second down, loss of 1. On third down, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown by Sean Smith. And veterans helped lead the way because that play was huge. It was remarkable, and the Chiefs go on to win 23-13. The other big stat I'll talk about tonight, and our special guest, the sausage, the Shermanator, the Sherman tank, the fire hydrant, loves to bring his hammer to work. This Chiefs team, if nothing else, has shown the National Football League the fourth quarter is theirs. This defense, there have been 34 enemy possessions against us in the fourth quarter in 9 weeks. there have been 2 scores, a field goal and a touchdown. That's it. Because when this team knows what to do, it's time to put the hammer down, baby. Get ready, Shermanator. You're going to do it here in a couple of minutes. Anyway, this is the Chiefs Kingdom Show. We are live again at Dave & Buster's. We're located again in the Legends area near the Kansas Speedway. It is a fabulous location. And Dave & Buster's, of course, is the ultimate sports bar to watch football. Every Sunday here, they have 22-ounce Bud Light drafts, just $3.50, and only $5 apps. That's here at Dave & Buster's. All right, the Chiefs have a bye week this week, a much-needed bye week for this team. They have pushed. They have been grinding. They played through injuries. These guys are mentally tough. They're physically tough, and that's why they've got to 9-0. Just, again, the Chiefs are 9-0. But they get a much-needed rest. But it's also time, it's not too early to start cranking it up, because after a bye week, it's donkey week. Okay? The donks are on the horizon. Anyway, when we come back, we'll try to chase down the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid, as he's at his office at One Arrowhead Drive at the practice facility there. And we'll return to Dave & Buster's on our Midwest Ford Dealers Chiefs Kingdom Show after this on the Chiefs Fox Football Radio Network.
Tula back in the pocket, dumps it over the middle, and the catch is made. No, it's ball's loose. It's picked up by Tamahali. 10-5, touchdown, Kansas City. They rule it on the field. A catch and fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Well, Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is our Midwest Ford Dealers Chiefs Kingdom Show. Again, live at Dave & Buster's in the Legends area near the Kansas Speedway, and that was one of the 2 defensive touchdowns yesterday for the Kansas City Chiefs. Just to remind everybody and everybody listening in our 70-station network, the Chiefs are 9-0. And thanks to our huge crowd here tonight at Dave & Buster's. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, the best coach in the NFL, Andy Reid.
You're too kind.
It just gets better and better and better every week. First of all, congratulations on that win yesterday. There were a lot of reasons not to win. A good friend of mine, a guy that I respect very much after the game, showed me a stat, Andy, that road teams that are favored going into the bye week are 9-21. And yet you pulled that out yesterday. What about winning there, the way you won it, and how proud are you of these guys?
Well, listen, I'm very proud of them. That's not an easy place to play, as it's been proven over the years. The guys, they stayed focused on the game. We started off the first couple quarters a little rough, but we were able to settle down and make some plays, and particularly in the fourth quarter, we were able to take over and command that game. But early there, it was we had our challenges, and to fight through that, that's a hard thing to do in the National Football League, but the boys did it.
You might give a seminar one of these days on 100 ways to win to start 9-0 with a team that was 2-14 the year before. But I just want to ask, I'm going to ask you about a couple of different things and maybe some global questions. First of all, you got a defense that 3 times in the first 9 weeks has faced a situation where the opponent had first down and goal to go from the 1, 36 inches from a touchdown, and the total point production for those 3 possessions was 3 points. Now, what about what you guys have done physically and mentally to be tough in that situation yesterday to turn the game with a 100-yard return?
Well, listen, you don't want to be down there, but if that's what that's where the football guys put you, then you've got to make sure that you attitude it up and try to fix that situation. So our guys were able to do that, and they did a nice job with it. Obviously, the big play yesterday with the interception was huge, and there were a lot of factors that went into that. But when you can score from 100 yards, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good score.
100-yard return. That play was huge. I got to ask you, though, about the mental and physical toughness of this team overall. I mean, that's just an example of just time and time again. And another thing I'm going to ask you is the giveaway takeaway thing. Yeah, you're first in the league in takeaways with 23, but you've scored 84 points off those. But what's maybe not appreciated enough is you're second in giveaways with only 8 and only 10 giveaway points. I mean, that's 8 points a game you get statistically before the scoreboard even goes on. Did you see this coming with this team from a toughness standpoint, or is it something that's evolved?
Well, listen, I did. I mean, there were some tough players that were here, and tough-minded guys, and then we added a few. You've got one of them on your show. The Sausage is as tough as they come. So he's ready to go, man. Farmland Fury at its finest, right there. Huh? They don't make them tough. They don't make them tougher than that, right there. So. And
you tricked the Bills yesterday. You gave him the ball in a running play,
and he got the first down. That's the most important thing.
It was awesome. You tricked him. They looked around like, now what are we supposed to do? 42's got the ball. But he does embody what you've done with this team overall. And then I want to ask you about field position, because you're first in the league in average starting field position for an offense, but it's not always in line with what you've done because you're first in the NFL where the opponent starts. I mean, you basically had a 14-yard flip when you get the football or when you give it up. What about field position and what you've been able to create there? Because it seems like you're always just moving the bar graph of the field to your favor.
Well, we're blessed with a good punter and a good kicker, so that helps you in the field position game, and then in the turnover battle, you don't turn the ball over. You can kind of maintain your field position, and if you're not going down and either getting a field goal or a touchdown, then when you punt it, you're going to end up making the other team drive a long way, and the odds are in your favor of them not doing that. That's a tough thing to do in the National Football League, is going 80 or 90 yards and scoring touchdowns.
You faced a real good defensive front again yesterday. There's some outstanding players on that Bills front, actually their whole defense. When you looked at the offensive tape, what did you see overall?
Well, we didn't capitalize on things that we had a chance to. I would say it's probably number one. It's important that I'm putting the guys in the right position to make plays, and I've got to do a better job at that. We've all got a piece of this thing, and it's important that we all understand that. So, and it starts with me as the primary play caller on the offensive side. So I've got to up my game, and then just when given the opportunity, we've got to make sure we capitalize on opportunities. So we all understand that, and we're gonna work to get better. We don't apologize for anything. We don't make excuses for anything. We just try to get better every week. So our young guys are doing that. They're taking a step up every week and getting themselves a little bit better. And the one thing that nobody hangs their head, and then in the fourth quarter they dominate, and that's a plus.
Have you, at every level now, you were a star at Glendale Community College for the Vaqueros. You were a star at BYU. You coached at San Francisco State all the way through UTEP, Missouri, Green Bay. You were part of world championships there. You were awesome at Philadelphia. Is this group a little unique to you and what they've been able to do to this point, and not only what they've done, but how they've done it?
Well, listen, they're dirty tough, and that's as tough as you get. So that's an important quality to have, and that doesn't mean you're the most skilled. You don't have to be the most skilled, but you've got to have a big heart, and you've got to be able to reach down in there and kind of go places that people don't like to go, and in situations that you don't like to be in, and still be able to function at a high level. And so they've proven they can do that. And it's important. We've got a tough stretch coming up here to finish this season off, and we want to make sure that we get some rest when we come back and we're ready to go for the Denver Broncos.
Peter King. Yeah, this group's already fired up for those guys. Peter King was here, and I interviewed him. We're going to run that on KCChiefs.com this week. But he said, everybody's having fun here. He goes, the players are having fun. It seems like Andy and the coaching staff's having fun. I think this group here is having fun at 9-0.
How about those redheads, man? Are they there?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And they are having fun. And they're fun anytime. Anyway.
Be careful now.
I didn't mean it that way. It didn't come out right. Okay.
Be careful.
Let's back up. And I don't get excited much, Andy, but I'm having fun. Just putting it out there.
Well, that's because you're a redhead.
I think so, the last I checked. But how much fun is this for you? How much fun has this been for you and your staff? Because I do sense it from your guys.
Well, listen, when you can come to work every day and be around the kind of guys that I'm able to be around, I think that makes your job enjoyable. They're hard-working. They know when to mess around. They know when to get serious and get busy. And so you've got enough veteran leadership that's able to do that, along with the excitement that the youth bring into it, the rookies and second-year players. So it's a nice mix, and I think if you went around collectively and checked with the rest of the coaches, and then you checked with the players, I think they would agree with it. It's a close-knit group, and I think when somebody like a Peter King comes into the facility here, they feel that, and you're around it every day, so you know that. But for people that are able to be around the team that normally aren't around the team, I think they feel that.
And I'm going to tell you, Andy, it's unique. What you've got and you've done with this team and this bunch of guys is unique, and it is fun, and it is special, and you just wait to see what the next day brings about. And thanks for coming here.
Okay, so listen, can I have like 2 seconds, because the sausage is a special guy. So one of our goals, and he'll show you the salute, one of our goals is by the time we finish this season is to have 60,000 or 70,000 people give the sausage salute the next time he scores. All right, he'll show you what the salute is.
Okay, here we go. Here it is. Do it again. Everybody sees it. Wow. That's pretty awesome.
That's the sausage salute. That's small foreheads, big hearts, dominate.
Is he dirty tough? Do you have a dirty tough sausage here with this guy?
Yeah, he's dirty tough. He's a combination of a German bratwurst and an Italian sausage. That's what he is.
Well, Yeah, it kind of smells like it, actually, but that's okay. One final question, and then we'll let you go. This team has pushed it, Andy. I've seen them push it and push it and push it. I see guys play through injuries. They came every day to work in St. Joe. Every day they've come to work for you and to prepare. How important to get on that plane last night at 9-0, but for these guys also to heal and just shut the engines down for a while. How are you going to approach these next several days?
Well, that's exactly what you do. You back up a little bit, and you shut it down, you get yourself some rest, and then when you get back, it's the pedal to the metal and let's go. And so they've handled this up to this point like champs. So we just need to continue to do that. And when they come back, you don't want to lose your conditioning. You don't want to lose any of the edge that you have. You come back, you want to increase all of it and get yourself ready to go.
And how about the old Glendale Community College Vaquero? You going to take any time off? I think I know the answer to this question. You probably grind all the way through the bye week, but do you get any chance to shut the engines down and change the oil?
Well, I'll step back a little bit, but I don't have to play, so that's a good thing in a lot of ways. My mind's always on it. I mean, I enjoy it. That's part of life that I enjoy, and so my mind will be on it. But I will back up an inch and then come back ready to roll with the fellas.
I know you're only interested in letters, not numbers, but as we send Andy into the evening and into the bye week, there's a couple things you need to know. In his 14 years in Philadelphia after bye weeks, Andy's record was 13-1. Now, that's how Andy spends his bye weeks. He's working hard to get you a big victory. 2010, he played a team called the Indianapolis Colts after a bye week with a pretty good quarterback, maybe the best that's ever played, and Andy won that game. So we're just going to whet everybody's appetite because what Andy Reid does every day for all of you is put the hammer down. Andy, we can't thank you enough for these last 9 weeks, and we're all going to get geared up and stay right on point and focus. Thank you so much, Coach.
All right, Mitch, we appreciate you and all the fans there.
All right, Coach. Andy Reid, ladies and gentlemen, head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. When we come back, we're going to check in with the sausage here at Dave & Buster's. Again, Dave & Buster's has their special on Sundays. Great place to come watch football. Every Sunday, $3.50 for 22-ounce Bud Light drafts and $5 apps. Again, we're at Dave & Buster's in the Legends area near the Kansas Speedway. This is our Midwest Ford Dealers Chiefs Kingdom show. We'll be back with Anthony Sherman after this. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
throw a screen to Sherman. He's got one block now, 2 cuts left, 5, touchdown! Anthony Sherman, it's his first National Football League touchdown, and the Sherman tank rolls into the end zone.
Heck yeah. His first National Football League touchdown, and on cue here on our Midwest Ford Dealers Chiefs Kingdom show at Dave & Buster's in the Legends area near the Kansas Speedway. Let's celebrate that first NFL touchdown and celebrate the Chiefs being 9-0 by giving a huge welcome to the Shermanator, the Sherman tank, the fire hydrant, the sausage, fullback Anthony Sherman. You and I were waiting for that first touchdown every week. Every week. I was just waiting for it. What a moment for you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was awesome. Awesome feeling to get across that goal line. And you did tell me every week you had something special for me. So it was good to hear.
Well, you can
voice.
bounce your grandkids on your knee and say, here it is. Let's listen to it again for 400th time.
Perfect.
When you heard the play call, okay, knowing the situation where the down and distance, when you heard the play call, what are you thinking?
Everything that Coach Bieniemy told me on a screen went through my head before I caught that ball. I said, get vertical, make you set up your blockers, and then figure it out from there. So I just did what the coaches told me to do, and it ended up working out perfect.
And your teammates were fabulous on that. I mean, Rodney gets a guy, Jeff Allen gets a guy, Jamal gets a guy. Before that, he wanted to come out of the game. He was beat up. He went and got a guy anyway.
Well, Jamal told me he definitely let me know that he had a nice block to make sure I watch it on film after. So he let me know he had that block for me.
Well, because that's a flip-flop, because you've given him about 409 great blocks. What about working with him? Because you guys work in tandem, don't you?
We do. We have a great chemistry. You know, I got here, right around May, and it clicked right from the beginning. We have a great chemistry together, and I think that's what helps us succeed on the field. Knowing each other, knowing what we're planning on doing. We watch film together. We talk about things. So I definitely think that helps, when it comes to game day.
It's been awesome to see your timing be impeccable. When I watch it on tape, it's like Blades of Glory, actually. It's like two skaters out there on the ice.
Okay.
So it's actually pretty good. And you got to carry the ball. Every week I put down your stats, and I go, one carry. It was in 2011. It was the last game of the year, I think, against Seattle. And I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. And you got the ball. I about lost it.
I did. It was 3rd and 1, and ended up getting the first down. I'm pretty sure we got points off that drive, so it was a key 3rd down conversion.
And I couldn't tell if it was you or Jamal at first because it was similar, and because I thought you might break it and go for 40 or so.
No, I was worried about getting 1 yard. If I got 2, I was happy, but I was worried about just getting that one real quick.
Well, let's talk about the trade, because you got traded. You were with the Arizona Cardinals and traded to come here to Kansas City. Just when you got that, notice, how did it work, and what went through your mind?
I just finished up our first mini camp in Arizona, and got a phone call, that following Monday, and it was just like, hey, you've been traded to Kansas City, and I've heard obviously great things of Coach Reed from knowing certain people, Kevin Cobb, guys from Arizona that had played with him, and I was ecstatic. I was so happy to come here. I know about all the fans out here. I mean, for you guys to come out every week for just a radio show, this is a big deal. But no, I mean, it's a blessing to be here, and now we're 9-0, so can't ask for anything better.
It's a blessing to have you here. Just remind everybody the Chiefs are 9-0. And that play that he got the screen pass on for the touchdown against Cleveland, that play was okay. You see how this works now, right?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
and I got this down.
You got the sausage pretty good right now.
And the nicknames, we kind of talked about this a little bit. I was thinking Sherman Tank, Shermanator, Fire Hydrant. You're in red, you're in gold. Every dog lifted its leg in salute to you when you had that touchdown, by the way.
Yes, perfect.
It was perfect. And now the sausage. Where'd the sausage thing come from with Andy?
It came during camp. He just came up to me one day and just started going with sausage. And now when he installs plays, and he just saying, sausage is going to do this on this play, and I don't even really have a name anymore.
Has it like shattered your self-image? Like, are you confused now of what your real name is?
No, I mean, if he gave me a nickname, I must be doing something right. So that's how I look at it. So I'm fine with whatever he says.
And it's pretty cool. This show is now on video. You can watch it on our Time Warner cable sports channel. And actually, a big shout out to Sean the Blade Belden. He's kind of a big deal there at Time Warner. But we're going to see a nice look here. For those of you that are listening on radio, make sure you Google him right now and look, because that beard now is coming in nice. Tell us about the beard.
Last year I grew it for me and my buddies. Just we're like, hey, let's grow beards, for a little while. But this year I told my wife, I was like, hey, I'm gonna grow it out all year, and she's like, I don't know. I'm like, no. But now there's no excuse because we're 9-0, so gotta keep it going.
Your wife's here tonight. Up or down? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs down. Yeah, okay.
Well, McGrath just gave me some brushes and stuff, so I'll be able to
that's it.
look like him.
And okay, so McGrath gets the touchdown against, who was that, New York Giants. And so I go touchdown, Duck Dynasty. After that game, because you had heard it up top, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Sausage is all the way across the locker room. I'm going the game. I'm fired up because we're 4-0 at that point. Seems like so long ago. You go running up and you go, Duck Dynasty. That was awesome. And so at that point you said, you're going to be Willie, right?
I'm going to be Willie. Yeah, Jace, I think.
Jace,
he can be Willie.
Yeah,
I'll be
Jace.
Jace.
He's Willie,
yeah.
So how's the beard thing going with him and McGrath? Because that's a beard for the ages.
That's serious. That's a serious beard. He's got a couple months on me, but hopefully I can get somewhere near there by the end of the year.
Well, and he's way too serious about it. I mean, the way he talks about how,
Well, you have to shampoo and condition every day to make sure you have a nice full beard. I'll give you some tips later.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Anyway, he is here tonight. He is the Sausage, right? We all know now what to do here. Small forehead, big heart. But he is Anthony Sherman, and he has been an outstanding addition to this football team, and a big reason the Chiefs are 9-0. Now, this is your first Kingdom ever. Yes. You can ask the fellas in the locker room. This is a big deal because when the Chiefs put him out in front, we run a lot of weak side leads. The fullbacks key on all of those. And when he does it every time, what the Sausage does is put the hammer down, baby. You got it. We're going to find out more about this Sausage when we come back. We're at Dave & Buster's on our Midwest Ford Dealers Chiefs Kingdom show here in the Legends area near the Kansas Speedway. We'll return after this on the Chiefs Fox Football Radio Network.
as it slips it for the end zone, and the pass is broken up. Outstanding play by Cooper as Marcus Cooper separates the football from the intended receiver Robert Woods near the back of the end zone.
Welcome back to our Midwest Sports Dealers Chiefs Kingdom show. That play by Marcus Cooper was huge. He had like 5 huge plays in the game, including hacking the ball away so it floated into the arms of Tamba Lee so he could skate into the end zone for a touchdown as the Chiefs go to 9-0 with a 23-13 victory over the Buffalo Bills. It is time now for our Time Warner Cable Turning Point play of the game. Let me think what this would be. How about 3rd and goal at the 1 where the Buffalo Bills are ready to take a 17-3 lead? Guess not. This might be the play of the year to this point. Enjoy it one more time.
They load up the right side with 3 wide receivers. They spy wide receiver screen. It's intercepted. Sean Smith's got it. He's in the open field. If they block Toole, it could be a pick 6. Smith is at the 50. And Johnson blocking Toole. 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown! Kansas City! This remarkable Chiefs defense makes its biggest play of the year on a critical mistake by the Buffalo Bills. 99-yard interception return for a touchdown by Sean Smith.
Unbelievable.
And that was Lenny the Cool with his unbelievable, just to kind of top off the tank a little bit, just to put a little polish on it. Anyway, what an incredible play. What were you thinking on the sideline?
I actually was sitting next to Fasano, and I said, the defense is going to come up big here with a pick. And it ended up working out.
You thought it?
Yeah.
You thought it?
I saw, as soon as I saw him catch it where he was compared to the rest of the offense, I knew he was going to be gone.
I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of thought the same thing. When I saw them go 5 wide, I go, they might goof this up. But this is the mindset of this team. Instead of thinking, they're going to crash it in there and get it, everybody now in the kingdom thinks differently. Because instead of thinking, I'll just surrender, they're going to go in, everybody's thinking now, there's going to be something that'll change the game. It's interesting you said that because I honestly thought the same thing.
The defense has proven it, game in and game out that, you might get to the 1-yard line, the 6-inch yard line, but it's going to be the longest 6 inches of the game for you to get in. They did it in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And it's just huge every
Houston,
game that they stop those guys at the goal line.
Those plays were huge. Hey, it's always a Lakers game. It's like a Lakers game when you come to the Chiefs Kingdom because all these celebrities show up. You just never know. Jack Nicholson, Spike Lee. You never know who you're going to see here tonight. Brad G is here, of course, from Chiefs PR. Sidney Ricker. All right, they do so much. We've got all of the elite security dudes here. Brian Schaefer, who's the bad A, is here tonight. Also, Ryan Gilbreth is here. Rahman Angeron is here tonight as well from the Chiefs staff. This guy's a big deal. I don't want to tell you, how big. Jonna Collins is here, from Hickman Mills, graduate. They all work for the Chiefs and have come here on a special, let's show up and kind of, it's a Laker game kind of feeling on the Chiefs Kingdom. So I appreciate all of them and what they do. Now, the Chiefs PR department did something for you during camp this year where you needed an iced coffee.
Yes, Dunkin' Donuts. They ended up working it out. We had a vendor there, and they ended up getting me some Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee.
There's a Dunkin' Donuts in St. Joe?
Oh, yeah, down the street.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah, right on the main
belt?
street. On the belt, yep, there is.
And so they had to get you a nice coffee. During practice, I didn't see me run it out to you.
No, it was after practice. I waited till we were done with practice first.
Did you walk up the hill? And then
up the hill with the, yes.
What a special moment. You just kind of chill a little bit?
It was nice. It was relaxing. It was nice and relaxing.
Wow. Okay. Iced coffee for everybody next year at camp, I guess. Let's talk a little bit about your background because one thing, and I've told you this, and it's awesome. You grew up in the Northeast. Now, many times you can kind of tell these are from the Midwest and they have to go to the Northeast, to the South, or the West. You grew up in the Northeast, but it's like you've been here every day of your life. How easy has the adjustment have been, and what did you have in your background that's helped you to adjust to be in Arizona or in Kansas City?
Family, friends, just their support through anything, tough times or, great times. The biggest thing here, the weather is very similar. And that's a big thing for a lot of people, weather change, temperature changes. And for not to have that, it's a lot easier to, go out to practice when it's a little bit colder. I'm used to it, so it's not a big deal with all that stuff.
Yeah, you don't exactly get that in Phoenix.
No, you don't.
too much. But let's talk about your background. You're from North Attleboro, Massachusetts. Tell us about that. First of all, he's a Red Sox fan.
Yep.
Okay, give that to him. World champions.
Yeah, world champs.
Yeah, I know. You're going to get a lot of Royals fans here, obviously.
Well,
but
that's fine, though.
At least the Yankees didn't win it. That's the good
At
thing.
least they're not Cardinal fans.
Okay, congratulations on your Sox. What about North Attleboro, Massachusetts?
The Red Rocketeers. I'm going to be going to the playoff game that they're in this Friday night.
You're going.
I'm going to go, yeah.
Who are they playing?
Oliver Ames.
Oliver
Easton,
Ames? They're
yeah.
playing one guy?
No, that's the name of the school.
Oh, I was going to
The
say.
town is
I'm
Easton,
with them.
Massachusetts. But
I'm taking the Rocketeers beating
Yeah, right.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I mean, it was a great little town to grow up in, down the street from Foxborough and Gillette. So, I've always been around, good football fans. And I know, obviously, these guys are way better.
Oh, yeah.
Way better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Way to play to the crowd. You know how to do it. But they have one of the cool things, because I love games either on Veterans Day because it honors that special day, or Thanksgiving games. So North Attleboro plays Attleboro. Every Thanksgiving?
Every Thanksgiving, I mean, it has to be over 100 years.
And you got a little piece of history here. I know you're kind of a big deal. I'll say it. He's too bashful and shy and humble. He's the only player in that 100-year history of that great Thanksgiving game to be MVP 3 times.
Yes, I am.
How'd you do that? And you weren't the quarterback?
I was not the quarterback. I was running back, linebacker. I got 2 on offense and 1 on defense.
Wow. What'd you do on defense to get it? Did you go all DJ, Tamba, Derek?
Yeah, and that's a good way to get any MVP if you act like those guys.
Well, that's pretty awesome. And so what, you go to the playoffs, but you can still play the Thanksgiving game?
Well, it's a new system this year, I guess. It used to be, your season would end on Thanksgiving, and then you'd have 1 playoff game and then 1 Super Bowl, they called it.
Okay.
This year, they're doing a state tournament where you play 4 games, then you play a Thanksgiving game, and then you play the rest of the playoffs.
All right.
I don't know how it's going to work out.
Bucket list for me. I want to go to North Attleboro Thanksgiving game. I'm serious. I'd love to go to that sometime. Bucket list. Army, Navy, that. Put it on there for Mitchie the Kid. All right, listen to this. Now, he's the oldest of 5. He's got 4 other siblings, all sisters.
All younger sisters, yep.
Wow. Hair dryers, makeup. How did that all work?
A lot of noise early in the morning. They got up way too early to get ready for school. They were getting up before me, and I had to be at school first. And it's just, we got through it. But it was a lot of noise, a lot of yelling.
I
think I got out right at the right time.
Where did you have an outlet to plug in your hair curler?
I didn't have many.
You didn't have?
No, I
now
didn't.
You could use it because you're working.
Well, now I get the beard, so yeah. I had a couple.
Okay.
A couple little hiding spots I didn't let them use.
All the guys out here, you got to give them a little special feel here for the sausage, for being with 4 sisters, man. That's pretty awesome. We come back. It is the bye week. Next week there will be no show. But when we come back, we got to get you ready and ignite the switch, because get ready for the Donkeys. We'll come back to close out the show with Anthony Sherman. After this, we're at Dave & Buster's near the Kansas Speedway. We'll return to close things out. After this, you're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
for Stevie Johnson. Brandon Flowers was covering, and that will be that. With 1:27 to go in the game, and Kansas City holding for the second fourth down in this game.
And that was that, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here at Dave & Buster's in the Legends area near the Kansas Speedway. Again, this is a fabulous place to come to watch Sunday football with the Chiefs bye week. They've got the special on the 22-ounce Bud Light drafts and also $5 apps. It's a great place and a great venue for this show. Also want to give a big shout out to the Drake. The Drake makes it happen, man. The Drake is magical. He is the Drake. He only has one name. That's all he needs. Also, we want to give a shout out, Anthony Sherman, our guest tonight. Your wife is here, Jessica. Tell us about Jessica, because she's an athlete as well.
Yeah, she was a Division I softball player at UConn.
Nice.
We met going into our sophomore year. So we've been together ever since.
What position?
Shortstop.
Shortstop.
Yeah, shortstop.
She's playing like she's not listening. Shortstop.
No, she
get the signal? Got it down? Let's go. Are you busted up about UConn and going into like the American thingy conference, American All-American
conference or something
whatever.
like that?
Are you okay with that?
I mean, I guess we got to be okay with it, right? It happened.
Well, you guys did a great job, man. That program has come leaps and bounds from when you first started there.
When John Dorsey was there.
Yeah.
Either way.
I was there, the wedge buster. All right, it's time. Next week there will be no show, but it is time to start revving it up because it's going to be the biggest regular season game this franchise has had in 14 years. Just saying. The Donkeys is the way we refer to them here. I know you're from Arizona, or you were there at Cardinals. We'll get you. You're coming onto the culture. You get it. Donkeys. 2 weeks. Broncos. People have been kind of pawing in the dirt for this one. You guys have stayed remarkably focused. Way to go! But now it's here.
It's here. I know everyone's excited. We're gonna enjoy this bye week. Calm down a little bit, and we don't want to peak too early, as Coach Reed always says. So we'll be ready to go when it comes Monday when we start back up, and we'll give them our best shot.
And what are you going to do yourself to shut down the engines?
I'm just going to go back, hang out with family, friends, relax, maybe have a nice Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee or something. But
you got that high school football game to go to.
High school football game, yeah.
That is so cool. Are you going to tailgate with all that, or how do you do this?
No, I'll probably see all my high school coaches a little bit before the game. I won't tailgate or anything.
Will he have you talk to the Red Rocketeers?
They might. I'll give them I'll get them fired up a little bit if they need me to talk to them.
And they play Oliver Luck, or what's the guy's name?
No, they play Oliver Ames High School.
Oliver Ames. Okay, Oliver Luck's the AD, I think, at
he might
West
be,
Virginia.
Yeah.
Anyway, just before we let you go, first of all, thanks for coming here tonight. Everybody here appreciates how hard you work. I watched you since you got here.
Thanks for having me.
Wow.
You guys are great. These fans are awesome. I really appreciate the team. Definitely feeds off of you guys every week. We know that.
But how special is this team? You've been with a lot of teams throughout your life.
This is by far the most special team. This is the chemistry that we have with our coaches, the players. It's special, and not every team can say that they have something like this.
It is special, and you're all part of it. We're all part of it. So get ready to go. Next week there'll be no show, but a big thanks to the sausage, the Sherman tank. Yes, the salute from the sausage right here. Anthony Sherman getting a standing ovation with the sausage from the crowd here at Dave & Buster's. For Anthony Sherman, everybody that came here tonight, thanks for coming out here. The Chiefs are 9-0. Join us in 2 weeks. We'll be at Gaslight Grill with Tom Bahali on the Chiefs Fox Football Radio Network.
Kansas City